Hello, it's Eric here, and then so today we are going to have a part two, a second discussion on how the financial system is rigged against the small fry like you and me, yeah. And but before I start, I want to give a big shout out to a podcast that I listen to almost religiously, like almost every week, yeah. And the podcast is called Odd Lots, hosted by Tracy Alloway and then Joe Weisenthal. I think it's one of the best business podcasts around, nowadays, yeah. And I just finished one episode where they interviewed some guy from the electricity industry, and they were talking about, how the electric power grid is actually source agnostic, yeah. That's a very interesting concept, yeah. Source agnostic, that means, it doesn't matter how the power is generated. The power can be generated by wind, by solar, by gas, by coal, or whatever, yeah. But once the power is generated, yeah, no matter what the source is, once the power is generated, it can be transmitted through regular, grid lines, yeah. And that is a very, very interesting concept. I've never heard of it before, yeah. But that's a very big shout out to a podcast called Odd Lots, yeah. All right, so today let's get back to the discussion where the financial system is rigged against a small fry, yeah. And then so today we're going to talk about crypto trading, yeah. So remember last time we used the commodity hedging situation to illustrate how the small fry are basically screwed, yeah. So here the small fry are also screwed, but this time we're talking about the crypto trading, yeah. And specifically, we're talking about crypto margin trading. Yeah, margin trading. That means basically you borrow money to trade on cryptocurrencies. Yeah, and then so therefore, typically, if you want to borrow money to trade on cryptocurrencies, you have to provide collateral. Yeah. So the purpose of the collateral is to protect the lender. Yeah. So if there's a price crash in the cryptos, then the lender will automatically liquidate your collateral to cover the losses, yeah. And then, but that is not always the case, yeah. I mean, it's always the case if you're a small fry, yeah. But it's not always the case if you are a big whale, yeah. So let's stick into it. So let's say, for example, there is a price crash, yeah. So all the cryptos are crashing in prices, which we saw just recently, yeah, in the last couple of months, yeah. Lots of people got burned, and then so typically what happens is if you are doing margin trading on crypto and there's a price crash, and then if you're a small fry like you and me, yeah, then the blockchain will automatically liquidate your position, yeah, will wipe out your account using an algorithm, yeah. That means that everything is done automatically by the algorithm, yeah. There's no human intervention, you know. And then that's the beauty of a blockchain, you know. It doesn't matter, who you are, yeah. And then, if there's a price crash, then you're in a margin call, then, your collateral will be liquidated by the algorithm automatically on the blockchain, yeah. But that is not the case if you're a big whale. Yeah? Like, for example, if you're a big Bitcoin whale or Ethereum whale, you hold a huge position in the crypto exchange, and then your treatment is going to be a lot more lenient. Yeah, they will treat you with kid gloves. Yeah. So what happens is, if there's a price crash, your account. I'm talking about the Bitcoin whale. Yeah. So your account will be in a margin call, but the crypto exchange operator is going to automatically hold, yeah, to stop the algorithm, yeah. That means they're not going to allow the algorithm, they're not going to allow the blockchain to automatically liquidate your position, yeah. And then they will call you up, they will call up the Bitcoin whale and say, hey man, your account is in margin call, and then you better provide more collateral, yeah. And then so then we have halted the algorithm, we have halted the blockchain, so therefore you are in no danger of a liquidation yet, but you better provide more collateral, yeah. So therefore, the exchange operator is going to be a lot more lenient, towards the Bitcoin whales, yeah. And then you may be asking, this is hugely unfair, If you're a small fry like you and me, then, our account is automatically wiped out, it's automatically liquidated by the blockchain. But if you're a big whale, then, the exchange operator is going to hold the algorithm, hold the blockchain, and give you more time to fulfill your collateral, yeah? That is hugely unfair, And yes, I know it's unfair, but it happens all the time, you know. And there are two reasons why, you know, the big exchange operator will treat the Bitcoin well with kid gloves like that, you know. The first reason is because that you know, if you're a Bitcoin whale, that means you do a lot of trading, you know, on a particular crypto exchange. That means the exchange operator is going to earn a lot of fees from you, yeah. So you know, they are very hesitant to you know, to liquidate the account for a big whale, yeah. And because in that case they would just be cut off the hand that feeds their mouth, you know. And so they don't want to do that. They don't want to lose a big client, you know, where the big fees are coming from, yeah. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is because, you know, if you're a big whale, big Bitcoin whale, and then if your account is liquidated by the exchange operator, that's going to have a huge impact on the crypto prices, you know. And then, so therefore, if you're an exchange operator, the number one thing that you fear the most is, you know, price volatility. You know, you don't want the price to move one way or the other too much. Yeah. So therefore, you do your best to avoid, you know, a huge market impact event. Yeah. So the liquidation of a Bitcoin whale is a huge market impact event. You know. So you want to stop doing that. Yeah. And it's hugely unfair because you know, account liquidation is not a pleasant event, you know, because if your account is liquidated, your position is wiped out, then it doesn't matter, you know, if the crypto prices recover, yeah, like well, what we just saw, you know, in the last couple of weeks, yeah, Ethereum has gone up almost 100%, and then Bitcoin gone up maybe 50%, yeah. So, but if your account has been liquidated, then it doesn't really help you, yeah, because you have nothing to recover from, you know. So your base is already zero, yeah. Your account has already been completely wiped out. So therefore, even if there's a price recovery in the cryptos, it's not going to help you, yeah. But if you're a big whale, and since you know, the operator, the exchange operator gave you a bit more time to provide collateral, that means that your account has not been liquidated, and that means your base is not zero, you know. So therefore, if there's a price recovery in the cryptos, then the Bitcoin whale's account will automatically recover, yeah, because it was not wiped out in the first place, yeah. Not like the small fry, yeah. Small fry like you and me, our account has already been wiped out. So therefore, even if there's a price recovery, it doesn't help us, you know. But it will help the Bitcoin whale, yeah, because their account, like I said, has not been liquidated. So if there's a price recovery, then you know, their position can recover, and then they don't need to provide any more collateral, yeah. And yeah, so that's a huge difference between the big guys like Bitcoin whale and a small fry like you and me, yeah. And I know it's not fair, but you know, that's the reality, you know. And yeah, and it's not good, yeah. But you know, so the moral of the story is try to become a Bitcoin whale, yeah. Don't become a small fry, yeah. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.